There's something about your energy, isn't there? You might not always notice it, but people do. They stare, they smile. Sometimes they feel calm around you, sometimes uncomfortable, and often they don't even know why. This isn't about looks, status, or what you say. It's about your vibration, your frequency. You see, when you start vibrating higher, you don't need to speak to make an impact. Your energy walks into the room before you do. And that energy, it's powerful, it's rare, and it changes things. Inspired by Dolores Cannon's teachings, this video isn't about trends or fake positivity. It's about truth, alignment, and 7 real signs that you are living as a high vibrational being, even if no one has ever told you that before. So take a breath, and let's begin. Sign number 1. Your aura draws people in, even when you're not trying. You might be walking down the street, sitting at a cafe, or standing silently in a room, and people just notice you. They smile, they glance twice, some stare, and sometimes they walk right over to you without really knowing why. You're not demanding attention, you're not trying to impress, but your energy speaks, and it says peace, warmth, presence. It's not just about beauty or clothes, it's the calm in your eyes, the softness in your expression, the quiet confidence you carry in your posture. You don't force your light, you become it, and people feel it, because energy doesn't lie, and yours is doing the talking. Sign number 2, you found balance between your masculine and feminine energy. Not perfectly, not like a robot, but in a way that feels natural, whole, and real. You're assertive, but not aggressive. You're kind, but not a pushover. You can take action when it's needed, and rest without guilt when it's time to receive. You've healed the outdated ideas that strong means emotionless, or that loving means self-sacrificing. You've made peace with both sides of yourself, the fire and the flow. And that inner balance, it shifts your entire vibration. People may not have the words for it, but they feel it. They feel safe around you, respected, seen, not because you're trying to be something, but because you're already whole. Sign number 3, your authenticity makes fake people uncomfortable. You don't pretend, you don't shrink, you don't wear masks to fit in, and that alone can be very triggering. See, when you're real, you become a mirror, and some people aren't ready to look into that mirror because it reflects everything they're avoiding, so they might roll their eyes, dismiss you, talk behind your back. Not because you're wrong, but because your truth touches something they haven't healed yet. But here's the thing, it's not your job to be less so others can stay comfortable. You're not here to blend in. You're here to stand in your light, quietly, confidently. And if your presence shakes their shadows, let it, because light doesn't ask permission to shine, it just does. Sign number 4, animals trust you instantly. You don't chase them, you don't force anything, but somehow they just come to you. Even shy animals, even street dogs, even that one cat who avoids everyone. They sit near you, they stare at you. Sometimes they curl up next to you, like you've known each other forever. Why? Because animals don't care about what you say. They don't care about your job, your style, or your social status. They feel energy, raw, unfiltered energy. And yours feels safe. It carries calmness, kindness, no threat, no ego, just presence. When animals sense that, they trust you. Not because you're trying to be good, but because you are. That connection, that quiet bond with the natural world, it's one of the clearest signs that your frequency is high. Sign number 5, strangers open up to you without knowing why. It happens in cafes, on trains, at random places. Someone sits near you and suddenly they're telling you things they've never shared with anyone. You didn't ask, you didn't even speak, but something about your presence feels safe. It's your vibration. You carry this stillness, this non-judging energy that makes people feel seen, heard, and accepted. You don't fix them, you don't rush them, you just hold space. And in a world that's constantly moving, constantly loud, that kind of presence feels like home. You become a quiet permission slip for others to be themselves. That's not by accident, that's a reflection of who you are. Sign number 6, you shift the energy of any room you walk into, not with noise, not with big entrances, but with presence. You might enter silently, and yet something changes. Tension softens, people relax, the atmosphere feels lighter, safer. You've probably seen it. Someone was angry, upset, or stressed, and just being around you helped them breathe a little deeper. That's not ego, that's not pride, that's energy. Your vibration carries peace, and peace is contagious. You don't even try to change the room, it just happens. Because when your inner world is calm and aligned, the outer world adjusts to match you. And that's power, the quiet kind. Sign number 7. People envy you and they don't even know why. You might not be the loudest or the richest or the one showing off, but still they stare, they question, they compare. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because your peace triggers their chaos. See, most envy isn't about what you have, it's about who you are, your alignment, your calm, your quiet self-trust. That glow you carry when no one's watching. To someone living in noise and insecurity, that energy can feel threatening. Not because you're hurting them, but because you remind them of what they haven't yet found inside themselves. But here's the truth. Their reaction isn't your responsibility. Your only job is to keep shining. Because the ones who get it will grow with you, and the ones who don't were never meant to walk beside your light anyway. Bonus sign. Children are naturally drawn to you. They might smile at you in passing, reach out their arms, or just sit near you without saying a word. And you feel it too, that effortless connection, like two souls seeing each other without needing to speak. See, children aren't impressed by status. They don't care about how you look or what you do. They feel energy, pure, raw, unfiltered energy. And when yours is gentle, honest, loving, they respond to it instantly. You may notice how easily they laugh with you, how calm they become in your presence, how safe they feel just being near you. That's not a coincidence. It's because your vibration feels like home to them. And that kind of connection is something only truly high-frequency beings carry.